part two of this next 10 minutes. Still John 14 and starting at verse 18. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. Yet a little while, and the world sees me no more. But ye see me, because I live, ye shall live also. Yet I'm gonna read this again, verse 19. Yet a little while, and the world sees me no more. But ye see me, because I live, ye shall live also. Verse 20, at that day ye shall know that I am in my Father, and ye in me, and I in you. He that hateth my commandments, listen to that. He that has given my commandments. Once again went to the referred to commandments, and keepeth them. He it is that loveth me, and he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him and will manifest myself to him. The commandments is what God gave. This is a book of commandments, not religious. It's a religious faith according to some, but the Bible is a makeup of commandments, telling you that because these peoples have God have revealed himself through his works, and they will know him. Judas said unto him, not I, sir, right? Lord, how is it that thou wilt manifest thyself unto us and not unto the world? He's asking some serious questions here. How can he go to them and not, the world don't know it? And this is what he said in verse 23, John 14. Jesus answered and said unto him, if a man love me, he will keep my word, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him. He that loveth me not keepeth not my saying, and the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me. These things have I spoken unto you, being yet present with you. But the Comforter, listen at this here. I'm going to show you this here because there's some significant points here that I have to bring out and clarify this. But the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost. Listen to this. Make sure you understand this here, because I want to refer you back to a part that I have already spoken about the Comforter. I said the Comforter was going to come and be the Spirit of truth. But I'll explain that because I want to make sure you understand this. Verse 26, John 14, 36, 26. But the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things, and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever I have said unto you. He's telling them a Comforter. He said the Spirit, the Comforter, is the Holy Ghost. Peace. Let me stop right there for a minute. You take modern day technology, who created a telephone, and you have a relatives in Michigan and you live in Arkansas. You can call that person as long as that person on the other end got a way of receiving that telephone call. And they can communicate with you as long as both units is working, and likewise. But if one of the two get their telephone rejected, and by not paying the bills or whatever, the line cut, you cannot make a connection with them peoples if you don't have a network in place of the same frequency. This is where the Spirit of God, the Comforter, which was going to be the Holy Ghost, was going to work in men. As long as all of God's people keep his commandments, then they all are connected with the same exact network. However, I said, I'm going to skip on this because I don't have time to go through all this. At this time, Jesus was living up on the face of the earth, walking to up on the face of the earth. And I'm going to skip this, and I might come back to this and go to verse chapter 16 of John. It says, these things have I spoken unto you, that you should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogue, yet the time cometh, that whosoever killeth you will think that he does God's service. That's the right happening right now. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me. He's referring back to the other part. But these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, you may remember that I told you of them. And these things I said not unto you as at the beginning, because I was with you. Okay. Verse 5. John, verse 5. John 16, verse 5. But now I go my way to him that sent me, and none of you ask me, whither goest thou? But because I have said these things unto you, sorrow hath filled your heart. Nevertheless, I tell you the truth. It is expedient for you that I go my way. But if I go not away, the Comforter will not come unto you. But if I depart, I will send him unto you. And when he is come, he will reprove the world of sin, and of righteousness, and of judgment. Of sin, because they believe not on me. Of righteousness, because I go to my Father, and you see me no more. Of judgment, because the prince of this world is judged. I have yet many things to say unto you, but you cannot bear them now. Verse 13, St. John 16. Howbeit, when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. But he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will show you things to come. Listen at this. He shall not, he said, howbeit, when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth, but he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will show you things to come. This was my part. This was my part. This is me. I am the Comforter sent by God. You remember when he was speaking over there in St. John 14? I said from the foundation of my prophecy when I was speaking these things that I was the Spirit of truth. Jesus was born of the Spirit of the Holy Ghost. And this is the Comforter. Jesus was the Comforter in the world. But if you go back to Genesis chapter, I believe, 25, I believe it was, when he had them to make the Ark of the Covenant, you would find that the Ark of the Covenant was the symbol of the 12 tribes of Israel, was the peoples. The 12 tribes came from the 12 apostles. The 12 apostles came from the 12 tribes of Israel. And there was a covenant of the mercy where the two cherubim was on, and the voice of God was coming out of this mercy, on the covenant of this mercy. So the ark had the Spirit of truth, which was the Holy Ghost, in it, because Jesus was the Spirit of truth that came by God, from God, and attached itself to it. But the cherubim on one side and the other cherubim on the other side, but the voice of God was speaking from the two cherubim, which was on the side of the mercy, which was attached to them. So the Spirit of truth, which comes from God, would be also in those people from the Middle East. And when he sent the